guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So this is week number 4, Art Journal Prompts by Artzology or Deb, and it is Best Friends. And I'm gonna put Artzology's link to her YouTube down below. Please go give her love, subscribe, check her out. She's wonderful, and she did an awesome week number 4 with birds and best friends, and they're so cute. So I'm going to go on a way that I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it because, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know what to do. What I thought I would do is, I think I'm going to make the moon and the sun best friends. Get it? Okay, so, but I got to think of a background. Now, as you can see, when I was doing something, I don't know, probably last week, I did my modeling paste on here. It was the travel one, I believe. And it's all dry and delicious. So I want to make a background first. So I think what I'm going to do is some blue. I don't know. I might do... Oh, Kelly, what are you going to do? I want to do... I know what I have in my head what I want to do. So what am I going to do? Let's see. Okay. And I have a wet brush because I want this to go all over. And it makes the pen, I always, oh shoot, I have to block my page in the back because it's going to get icky. All right. One thing at a time, Cal. One thing at a time. I like doing these. I like doing these art journal prompts. I'm also doing, I just lost all train of thought. No wonder I'm allowed to be by myself. Oh, I love her. Who am I doing it with, though? Okay. I gotta cover that. I don't want to. Mixed media morsels with cat hand. Hello, Cal. I tell you, it just takes me a minute to process. So many things going in my head, and then they just don't like to come out. All right. Yes, mixed media morsels with cat hand. And there's videos on my channel for that. And you can go check that out. And please go check her out as well. All right, so I think we'll be good there. Oh, that looks so good. Because I'm going to do like a grungy kind of gig. But first, I want to find some paper to block. I need some paper. Oh, I'm so prepared. Okay. I tell you, sometimes. Alright. And I'm just putting, this is just my little sheet paper that I write my stuff on. In there. And then if I get paint all over it, I'm like, who cares? I'll just use it in mixed media. You know, for like a background or something. So I have that. And I don't necessarily want it to be so opaque. And opaque means that you can't see underneath of it. Because I'm going to make this kind of rustic, grungy, whatever. I mean, I think I am until I go. So I'm just spreading some water on there. And I'm going to take a paper towel or a rag or whatever you have. And I'm just going to kind of go like this. Maybe go like this a little bit. My hands are a mess. See these hands? I did my nails last night. Why even bother? Why? And you can even tell I did my own nails because I got it around the things. I got to clean them off. I just haven't done it. All right. Can't leave it on too long or it will. Now, you could definitely do that with another piece of paper or papers or whatever to do like in your art journal or printer paper, you know, whatever you got just to get some of that off. I'm just going to fold that. And yeah. And then just do a little dab because who doesn't like to do a little dab? Okay. All right. I know. I'm on fire today, right? I got the jokes coming left and right. Not really. Okay. So now I'm going to leave this dry open because if I shut it, it's going to tear. And then I won't be able to get all that bang from a buck. But I am going to take my heat gun, my delicious heat gun that I just can never get enough of. Because it works so good. I can't believe the difference of having a heat gun. I had that, my old heat gun. I know I've said this before. But I had it for years and years. I mean, since I started. And it was wonderful and I loved it. But to have a new one that actually dries and is hot and works right. I'm the luckiest person in the world. Right. That we can go. Now I want to stick in like nature colors when I'm dealing with this background. Now you can see the little bit of green that's in here as well. Let's see how well you can see it. You can't really see it, huh? No, you can't. That's terrible. Yeah, you can see a little bit. It's just a little bit of that yellow coming through of the color of the page, what it was. Beige, rather. And I like it. So what I think I'm going to do is take my... I'm going to use a stencil thing. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my black marker. And I'm going to draw the sun over here. And I'm using this because I want it to be circly. So I can paint in it, you know what I mean? I mean, knowing me, it won't still be real circly, but that would be the sun. And then I want to move the moon up here, or the sun up here and the moon, we'll see. But just so I have an idea, so I can paint them. And then, I like this. If I lay this like this and press it down, I want it like right on the edge. If I hold here, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, I'm going to go in with my marker and kind of do this little edging. All right, and you can see nothing, that's nothing fancy there. But I'm going to take my paintbrush while that's still a little damp and rinse it out. I don't necessarily want a lot of water or any of that extra color that was on there, and I probably should use a smaller one. But I'm going to wet it and kind of pull it down. That's too big. That's what she said. Oh, Kelly, you're so funny. All right. I'm just going to scrub it a little bit and pull it down. And that's good I put that paper there. And it might be a disgusting mess when I'm over. I'll probably have to do color on it or something. But in my head, this is what I wanted to do right now. Maybe this proves that you always shouldn't go with your first thought. You know? And these are permanent, so once they dry, they're dry. But you can definitely play with them a little bit to give it, you know. But I might have to do something different there. Let's pretend like that didn't exist. Oh, Kelly. Okay, so now I want to do the sun. So I'm going to take a little bit of yellow. I'm using the same colors I've had here. And I'm going in with my hands because I want to get that texture that's underneath here, the molding paste, to be covered. And you don't have to use your finger. You use whatever you have. Whatever you have. Toes, butt, boobs. I don't care. Do you get it? Because I'm using my fingers. You could use anything. All right. Some jokes should just stay in your head, Kel. All right. So I really want this in the middle here, yellow. And then I'm going to take... I mean, remember, it's your art journal page. We're not going to win the, you know, thing of the year. I don't know what thing, but whatever thing it is, we're not going to win it. And I'm going to take some dark orange, and I'm going to put it on my finger. And I'm going to go on the outside, only a little bit, and I'm going to blend it all the way around. And if you need a little bit more, I got some of the best messages over the snow. People checking in on me and all kinds of stuff. You guys are the best. The best. And I hope that everybody has power back on. And I'm going to go over that black a little bit. And everything is going well for all of you. Okay. See how that kind of gives us a little bit of depth. Not a big deal. And then I'm going to put a little white in the middle to lighten up. This is Kelly's sun, all right? Okay, just a little bit. And see how that lightens that up just a little bit. And I'm just going to lightly go all the way out to the outside. And then wipe. And it just gives it a little bit more, you know, light in there. Do you have to do that? No, I don't know why. I don't know why I did it, but I did. But once this dries, I'll go a little bit on the outside to get that dark away, the marker. But right now, I don't really care. Because I'm probably going to do an iridescent on that as well. So now, I want some moon. So I'm going to take some of my baby blue. And I use this as the base on the back here. So I'm just going to kind of... I want some of that white in the middle there too. I think I'm going to start going inside out on this one. Inside out. No, that's not the song. What is it? Oh, come on, guys. What is that song? Upside down. That one. Boy, you turn me in. Okay. All right. So you see, I'm just kind of rolling it out. And then I'm going to have... I think I'm going to try this. Let's see what this cobalt teal blue hue is. Might not be that much of a difference. Oh yeah, it's a nicer. Do a dot there and a dot there. It's a little darker. It's just the hue. I think I'm going to have to put some gray in there too, but I'm going to rub that all the way in the middle too, just so it... Yeah, but we definitely got to put some dark blue on the outside. So I'm just going to take my Americana multi-surface satin in true blue, because what other blue would you use but a true blue? I'm going to take it from the cap because that's where I like to take it from. And I'm going to find my little paintbrush and I'm going to dip in there. I'm going to go around the black. This is a paintbrush that I don't know where I got it. I got it from somebody maybe or somewhere. It's fancy because it's very big, and I like it because I'm like I'm a maestro. Maybe you should call me maestro. All right, you see, I'm not. This is my art journal page. This is my page to love and to experiment in, and just to play and have fun with no, no problems. No beating yourself up because you drew with a black marker thinking that was a great idea, and then come to find out it wasn't such a great idea. You girl, you know what I'm saying. All right, so I'm going to do like this, and then I'm going to go in with my finger. God, the jokes. And this is just my abstract-y kind of thought process on this. It's a journal page. And then, see, I smear it because why wouldn't Kelly smear it? I'll just go back over it with a little bit more. Now I'm going to go over that with some iridescent, but I think for now I'm going to add a little bit of white into that to lighten it around there a little bit, just like little lines. White lines. I don't know if y'all remember that song. I'm sure Dion does if she's watching. I'm sure a lot of you probably do. All right. We're a special breed, aren't we? All right. So now I'm going to wet my brush for a second. And kind of put a little bit more white in there. See, I love how my sun is going. I think I might do some rays though, because that might help there. But I'm okay with this for now, because I'm going to do some iridescent in there to make it, iridescent-y. And then I'm going to write their names. And what do I want to do here, Cal? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? You got to have sun rays. Who doesn't like sun rays? All right, I'm going to use orange again, because then I can highlight it with some yellow. I'm just going to take my orange. I'm going to take a brush. What kind of brush are you going to use? I'm going to use this one. I'm going to dip in the tank, in the thingamajig. And I'm just not going to do anything with rhyme or reason. I'm just going to kind of See what I'm doing? Just those rays of sun. Rays of light. Whatever the heck it is called. I don't think we're judging here today, right? Who am I kidding? I'm always judged. And I don't care. Okay. That one's really a good there, Ray, isn't it? Okay. Just kind of dragging it. I don't want it too thick. The illusion of rays. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So I got some sun rays. They might look a little off to you, but they're perfect to me. A little bit of yellow to highlight them, or white. There you have. I don't even wipe off my brush. So I'm just running that through to give it another color. And I do it while it's wet underneath, so it just kind of blends, and then you get, you get the yellow, you get the orange, and then you get a blend of both. Because who doesn't like a blend of both? I do. And of course, you could see the texture paste underneath is going to give me a little bit of something problem, but that's all right. I just work with it. All right, that's good. Now I think I'm going to go around the outside with a little bit of the orange to take some of that dark off, although it's not too bad, but it's going to be bothering me a little bit. So I'm just going to take a little bit, and I'll just add some shading. What do you expect? I'm a crippled girl. I'm kidding. I mean, I am, but I love working in an art journal because, like I said, you don't have to beat yourself up all the time. And I love doing these. I love following. Okay, that's not too bad. Even though I can still see this underneath here, but I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that. Okay. All right. Now let me work on that moon. I have to grab, let me grab my one thing. And by thing, I don't mean thing, I mean paint. I don't want green. Here we go. Turquoise and gold. I know, be prepared. I wasn't. Okay, so I have the Interference by Deco Art Media Photo Acrylics. This is gold, so that's going to go in there. And then I have some turquoise, and then I have some blue. So that'll be on this side. And I'm going to do this first. And when you use these, you can get these everywhere. You can get them at your craft stores. You can get them online at Deco Art. You can get them online at Amazon, wherever. Hobby Lobby, Joann's. I know Joann's has them. I know AC Moore has them. So I'm shaking it real good because it has like mica in it. And that's kind of what I'm going for here. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Okay. I shook it. And look at that. Look at that hit the light. Oh, that's deliciousness. Okay, so now I'm going to take a paintbrush and dip it in. And I'm going to just layer it on here. And you probably won't be able to see it until it's dry. And I showed it at an angle, but I can kind of see it a little bit better. And you'll be able to, oh, it's like magic. Put some in the middle here. And just probably should use a bigger brush, but hey, who's complaining? Not me. Just gonna roll it around. Yeah. I'm gonna just keep going like that. Oh, I like it. I don't know how well. Can you see that shine right there? Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah, boy. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit through these. Just a touch. Just running my paintbrush through it. And that's just going to give those a little sparkle. Who doesn't like a little sparkle? Okay. Love it. All right. So then I'm going to rinse this off. A lot of you, when you guys write me, ask me about why I paint the way I do out of my lids and that kind of stuff. But I do it because it's it just helps me control things better. Like you see there's product in there. So really all I have to do is take my brush and then I have product and then I can go, you know, here and I don't have to worry about spilling it. I just move this to the side. As far as using, what are they called? Palettes, you know, paint palettes and all that kind of stuff. I have them too. They're everywhere. Matter of fact, I have them sitting here everywhere, but I'm somebody who paints like in the moment, I guess is the best way to describe it. Like I don't sit and really put paint out. Like I like to look around and decide. I probably should be more organized, but who am I kidding? I'm not. Now I'm going to shake this one up. This is how I shake it. See? Shake it, shake it, shake it. And then I'm going to open it. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm just going to take it. And, oh, this is going to be so pretty. Just going to give it iridescence and deliciousness. And I should use a bigger brush, but I'm liking using the smaller one because it's not going to overpower it. I have a little bit more control where I put it. I mean, honestly, you could put it all over it. I definitely want to put it in the middle. I'm going to take it around there. But it's just as delicious. And a little bit in the middle. Okay. I love it. I know, very simple. Took me forever, but I made it. Now, what I'm going to do is, let me show you this up close. Look at that iridescent. Look at that. Right there is the money shot. And then, if I don't knock everything else over, look. So pretty. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I love it. And I feel these are best friends. I could go on and do all kinds of different things on here, but I'm not. Because why not just be simple, Cal? Sometimes you just got to be simple. And sometimes you got to remember where you put your marker because you wanted it to write. And obviously, Kelly, you moved it. Where did I put it? I just had it here. Oh, poop. Why they let me out of bed is beyond me. Okay, so I'm going to have to take another approach because I can't find my black marker that was just here, and I've been using it all day. Okay, so I'm going to put here. And what I love is you can't really see it, and I would probably, after this is dry, I might go in and do, maybe I'll do it, yeah, when I'm done writing this. I might go over this just to make those jump out a little bit more, but I want to put sun and moon and then best friends. Up here, I'll do it. It's going to be hard writing underneath there. That's why I need, you know what? I'm going to do it in paint. Oh my gosh. Are you guys thinking, could you just get your crap together already, Cal? No, I can't. You're asking too much of me. Okay. I know I'm not the only one in the world who gets like this sometimes. All right, let's do it. I'll put some more. All right, this might not be the best way either, but I can outline it in black. It's because of that texture, but I did the texture, so what are you gonna do? Sun. And then in blue, like I said, I can go over those. I'm not gonna worry about it too much, just so you guys get the idea. I'm gonna put moon, and then rinse out just a little bit. Take some black. And I'm going over this on purpose. I didn't have to. I could have probably been smart and did best over here in Friends, but why would I be smart? Why would I do that? All right. Come on. I just wish I would have found my marker. Made it a lot easier. You know when you start getting to the end and you're like, damn it, it ain't gonna fit. Well, I can fix that. Let me just take all this off for now. Let's grunge it out. This is what happens. I really don't want to ground out those, though. I'm going to ground out all around it because that's just what happens. It's not the end of the world. We still have the moon and the sun together. And I'll go around it to make it pop out. And just run over that very lightly so I don't smudge it. Sometimes you just have to redirect yourself. Sometimes things don't work out or you're like, you know what, that really stinks. Why didn't I think about that before? Right? And sometimes you just kind of got to go with it. Make it work for you. And I want all that to stick out anyway, so I just keep wetting my brush. I'm not putting any more black on here than I'd had. And I can always touch up those rays if I want. If I really, really want. And you can do this part with watercolor paint too, if you have watercolor paint. I just do this and then I'll wipe it. I'll just try to keep it as wet as I can. I'm just going over those because I just don't feel like being too fancy about it. Okay. And when you think you got it all, take your paper towel and wipe it. Look, now I'm just going to go like this. I'll wipe up some of it. I'm not taking it all up. And I'm not... See how grungy now? Got like the grunge, but those are still shining through. And then, if you want to be really fancy, take your ink pad and run it, and it'll pick up on some of that. And you don't have to do this part if you don't want, but let's just do that. And then I'll still take a little bit of my paper towel that's wet and just dab it a little bit. Just so it gets pushed back a little bit because I want those to come through. And you can see these sparkling still. So I ain't mad at it, if you know what I'm saying. And then I just got to, I can't believe I can't find my marker. I was so excited. Because I really want those to come out, but those aren't coming out right now. And honestly, I'm okay. I should find my paint pen, but I'm a little lazy right now. So that's what I want to do. I'm going to write best friends on here because that's kind of what we're doing. And I'm going to find, I don't know if this will work or not. I don't think that's going to be bright enough. Okay, even though I like that color, that isn't going to work. Do you guys ever get to this point when you're doing stuff and you're like, should have thought that one through? I hate when I have paint pens and they don't work. I can hear you in there. Oh, guess where he's going? Garbage. I'm not playing today. Red cow, what are you thinking? Alright, I think you guys get the gist of what I'm doing. You know what would have been cool? I should have used a regular page and did the letters like that. That's what I should have done. There, we'll just leave it like that. And then remember, it's just your art journal. You know, it's for you or to share, you know, to show what you do in it, but it's nothing, we're not winning awards. That's it. That's all I got today. It turned out 15 minutes longer than I wanted it to, but I made a mistake. And when you make mistakes, you work with it and you make it to your advantage. So that's what I did. And that's what I'm doing. And this is it. This is, like I said, this is, oh, that's so delicious. That shining. My lights aren't catching it like I want it to. Look at that. That's so pretty. And I can go on and on here, but oh, it's beautiful. But anyway, thank you, Deb. Thank you, Artsology. Please go check her out. I like doing these because they make me sit down and I used to art journal all the time and I haven't a lot lately. This is getting me excited each week to have to do it because I like following what she does. So this is week number 4. Best Friends is the prompt, and mine's the sun and moon, and I love you guys, and as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, and thank you, Deb.